If you're watching this, chances are you've struggled with procrastination at some point in your life. Most likely now since you're watching YouTube. Whether it's putting off a big project at work, avoiding studying for an exam, or just struggling to get things done in general. We've all been there. But the good news is, there are strategies you can use to overcome procrastination and get back on track. So without further ado, here are 5 strategies that, if you follow, will reduce your procrastination drastically. The first is having specific and achievable goals. Having specific and achievable goals is essential for overcoming procrastination. When you have a clear idea of what you want to achieve, it's easier to stay focused and avoid getting sidetracked. It's also important that you make sure that your goals are realistic and achievable. If your goals are too ambitious, you might get discouraged and lose motivation. One easy way to make your goals more manageable is breaking them down into smaller tasks. This can help you see more progress and stay motivated. For example, if your goal is to write a 20-page exam paper, it would seem quite overwhelming, wouldn't it? But if you break it down into smaller tasks, such as researching for an hour a day or writing 2 pages a day, the goal becomes much more achievable and less intimidating. So by setting specific and achievable goals and breaking them into smaller tasks, you can make progress more manageable and stay motivated to keep going. Second is creating a schedule. Creating a schedule is a key strategy for overcoming procrastination. A schedule can help you prioritize tasks and make sure you're using your time efficiently. It can also help you stay organized and avoid feeling overwhelmed by your workload. To create a schedule, try blocking off specific times for different tasks. For example, set aside time in the morning for most urgent tasks and leave the afternoon for less important tasks. Once you have a schedule in place, it's important to stick to it as closely as possible. This can be challenging at first, especially if you're not used to be working with a schedule. But with a little discipline and practice, you will find it way easier to get things done and staying on track. Remember that schedule is a tool to help you stay organized and be productive. It's not meant to be inflexible. So if you need to make adjustments, don't be afraid to do so. The key is to find a schedule that works for you and makes you more productive. Number 3, finding motivation. When you have a clear reason for doing something, it's easier to stay focused and motivated to get it done. Without motivation, it can be hard to find the energy and discipline it takes to complete the task. You may be more prone to procrastination, so how exactly do you find your motivation? It's important to take some time to think about what motivates you. This might be a sense of accomplishment, a desire to help others, fear of failing, or putting a thumbs up on YouTube videos. Once you have a clear understanding of what drives you, use that motivation to push yourself forward. So, if your motivation is a desire to help others, you might focus on the impact that your work has on others, how they will help them. Whatever your motivation, use it to fuel your efforts and keep you moving forward. The 4th you've probably heard many times, and that is to eliminate distractions. Distraction can come in many different forms, such as social media, emails, phone notifications, or even clutter in your work environment. To eliminate distractions, it's important to look at your workspace and identify anything that is pulling your attention away. This might include turning off your phone, disabling notifications on your PC, decluttering your workspace, or finding a quiet place to work. Also try using apps like Freedom or Cold Turkey that will block certain websites during the day. By eliminating distractions, you can create a more productive and focused work environment. This can make it easier to stay productive, stay focused, and not procrastinate as much. With a little effort and discipline, you can create a distraction-free zone and stay focused on what's important. Last but not least, number 5, reward yourself. When you celebrate with small victories along the way, it can help keep you motivated and focused on your goals. And it's important to find rewards that are meaningful and motivating to you. This will help keep you engaged and focused on your tasks. There are many ways to reward yourself, some bad, some good, and the best approach will depend on your personal preferences. Of the good ones, of course. Here's some ideas you can use for rewards. Taking a break and doing something that you enjoy, such as maybe reading a book, going for a walk, or taking a day off to spend time with family or friends. Treating yourself with something you buy, for example a new shirt, or a new water bottle, or new sound isolating headphones. But what you don't want to do is rewarding yourself that destroys your progress. If you lost 3 pounds, why reward yourself with fast food that just destroys your progress, that the whole point you're doing and not to eat fast food, to be better. If you've been focused on your work and you take a day off to watch YouTube and Netflix, scroll on TikTok, that's not a reward. That's torture. You've been sober for a year, congratulations, let's celebrate by drinking? Of course that's not realistic, but still, it's the same type of deal. I finally managed to run a marathon, let's cut off my legs. Doesn't make much sense, does it? Remember, overcoming procrastination takes time and effort. But with a little discipline and these strategies, you can get back on track and get things done. Also, putting up some rules to structure your day could help a long way to sticking to these strategies. And I talk all about those rules in this video, so watch this next to not miss out. And Happy New Year, by the way.